Reverse 1999 is one of the most unique and visually stunning gacha games out there. Everything about it feels handcrafted, from its oil-painted backgrounds to its theatrical story presentation. The characters are unlike anything you'll see in other games. You can play as a floating apple, a fluffy little sheep, a literal flame, or even a mysterious UFO. It stands out because it isn't at all afraid to be different, blending rich storytelling with a distinct premium art style. And that's why the new Assassin's Creed collaboration caught my eye immediately. Reverse 1999 is already built on time travel and bending reality, so bringing in Ezio Auditore and the world of Renaissance Italy feels like a surprisingly natural fit. Now that the collaboration event is live, we can see exactly how these two universes blend together. This mix of styles, nostalgia, and clever storytelling make the collab worth diving into. Whether you've been playing Reverse 1999 since day one, or you're completely new to it, this is an update definitely worth paying attention to. Today's video is sponsored by Reverse 1999, and you can use the link in the description and the pinned comment down below to download the game and jump into this limited time collaboration right now. From the moment I logged in after the update, it was clear that this wasn't going to be a simple guest character joins your roster type of collab. When I heard they were bringing in Ezio, one of the most iconic figures in gaming, it had me wondering, would they manage to capture Assassin's Creed's essence without losing Reverse 1999's eccentric personality? As it turns out, the answer is a resounding yes. The story kicks off in classic Reverse 1999 fashion, meaning it wastes no time in throwing its cast into a strange time-bending scenario. Through some reality-twisting events, the main crew finds themselves in 1476 Italy. This is right in the heart of the Renaissance, the exact period where Assassin's Creed II takes place. Almost immediately, things get chaotic. Apple, the wisecracking, crispy, and iconic companion from Reverse 1999, is separated from the group and ends up in the company of none other than Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci takes one look at this living, glowing apple and decides it must be a powerful relic, possibly one of the fabled pieces of Eden. Assassin's Creed veterans will probably recognize that reference, and Reverse 1999 fans will get a kick out of how well it fits with Apple's unusual nature. The pieces of Eden work as the ideal lore-friendly hook for both franchises. In Assassin's Creed, these relics are ancient artifacts of immense power that have shaped the course of human history. In Reverse 1999, Apple is already a strange, possibly supernatural being tied into the game's overarching mysteries. After a few humorous misunderstandings and a scuffle that ends with Da Vinci teaming up with the group, the crew eventually crosses paths with Ezio. From there, the event unfolds into a condensed but satisfying take on the Eternal Assassin versus Templar conflict, told through Reverse 1999's own unique storytelling style. From a player's perspective, the event nails what makes a crossover genuinely good. It respects the individual identities of both IPs, builds a believable bridge between them, and keeps production quality high across story, art, and gameplay. Ezio is still recognizably Ezio, charming, capable, and adaptable, while the Reverse 1999 cast doesn't lose any of their quirky individuality. Both worlds meet in the middle, and you never feel like one overshadows the other. The key to this collab being a success is what I believe to be sincerity. You can tell the developers weren't just chasing this collab for hype's sake. They actually considered how these characters and settings would interact, and they built the event around those interactions, which as a lore lover, I highly appreciate. If you're a first-time or returning player, this is also a great reminder of what makes Reverse 1999 so distinct in the gacha space. It doesn't follow the standard anime RPG formula. Its art style is rich and vivid, leaning on real-life cultural and historical motifs rather than just generic fantasy tropes. What I love is that the backgrounds look like oil paintings, character designs feel purposeful and tied to lore, and the music shifts between atmospheric and dramatic with emotional precision. Everything about Reverse 1999 feels timeless to me, rather than trendy, and those are just a few of the reasons why the game is so beloved to this day. And that's why bringing Ezio into this world works as well as it does. Instead of trying to make him fit in as a stock character, they reimagine him through Reverse 1999's lens, while keeping his Assassin's Creed essence intact. His gameplay is a perfect example. Like all units, he can equip the game's standard Psycubes, but he also has 6 exclusive weapons unique to him. At the start of each battle, you choose 2, one as his primary and one as his secondary, and your selection completely changes how he plays. The Venetian Falchion turns him into a follow-up attack specialist. The Condottiero Warhammer gives him near constant access to his ultimate, and the Captain's Sword builds him into a poison-oriented assassin. The secondary weapon then modifies his primary choice, creating sub-play styles that make him feel endlessly adaptable. I think this is great for his kit's longevity past the limited event's duration. Ezio's skill set leans heavily into Assassin's Creed style, which I think is exactly what you'd want for a collaboration character. He has a clean, single-target strike for precision hits, a counter stance that taunts enemies and punishes them when they attack his allies, and an ultimate that abandons the game's usual Moxie cost for a new synchronization gauge. Fill up this gauge and you trigger a cinematic QuickTime event sequence. Choose the left option to deal extra damage to enemies under half health, or the right for those above half. This kit gives Ezio an identity that's both mechanically strong and thematically consistent. The event itself, Into the Shadows, offers more than just story battles. You travel through various Italian locations, completing limited missions, earning event currency, and spending it to upgrade Villa Auditore. It's a nice homage to Assassin's Creed 2's Villa management, adapted into Reverse 1999's framework with polish and charm. Reverse 1999's own characters step into the role of assassins, each bringing unique bonuses to minigames. Apple, for example, can restore action points, making Ezio even more effective in missions. Combat here is approachable and fun, and the inclusion of Assassin's Creed-themed items for use in battle adds a little extra flavor. There's also the Stage Beyond Sunlight daily sequence with the Firenze Contracts minigame, as well as community goals that unlock rewards for everyone. Lore players get a series of collectible snippets to piece together, adding depth for players who enjoy the game's mysterious backstory. These light, casual tasks and more involved gameplay keep the event from feeling repetitive. The rewards this time around are also notable. Across the event, you can earn up to 58 free pulls, plus a free monthly pass that, while missing the one-time bonuses of a paid version, is still a generous giveaway. The event shop is well stocked with materials for leveling Ezio, and the pity system for his banner is quite forgiving. At 100, 160, 220, and 280 pulls, you're guaranteed a copy of him, and the counter doesn't reset between copies. That means even casual players can work toward multiple copies without losing progress. Most of the Assassin's Creed themed skins are paid, but Apple's golden outfit can be earned for free just by participating in the event. On top of that, every character in Reverse 1999 has an alternate costume unlocked through leveling, so even without spending, you can freshen up your roster's fits. Ezio himself gets a stylish alt that fits perfectly with the game's artistic aesthetic. Comparing this event to past Reverse 1999 content, I'm pleased to say the improvements are clear. The pacing is nicer, the activities feel more engaging, and the rewards are front-loaded enough to keep players interested from day one. Collaboration units have real staying power rather than just being novelty pulls, and the blend of narrative and gameplay is stronger than ever. It doesn't treat Assassin's Creed as a disposable marketing stunt, and it doesn't muddle down Reverse 1999's quirks to appeal to a broader audience. Instead, I think it celebrates what makes both games great and finds a natural intersection where their worlds can coexist. It's stylish, playful, and mechanically rewarding, which is exactly what anyone would want from a crossover. If you've been on the fence about trying Reverse 1999, I'd say this is the moment to dive in. Between the striking visuals, the thoughtful storytelling, the generous rewards, and the sheer hype of seeing Ezio interact with a talking apple, there's nothing else like it in the gacha space right now. Use the link in the description and pinned comment down below to download the game and see the event for yourself while it's live. Thank you once again, Reverse 1999, for sponsoring today's video.